Welcome to the Ultimate Entertainment Nexus, where horror and anime, TV shows, what ifs, predictions, and all the things meet. I am today the Canadian independent science fiction horror film Cube, released in 1997. Honestly, I'm actually going to do the Cube franchise. From Cube, Hypercube, Cube Zero, and the Cube remake. But I'm also going to not do Big Bad, like promise. But I'm actually also, if you guys even do The Omen, I'm actually going to do both The Omen and Lost Boys. Ha ha, James, I'm going to beat you to the punch and do Lost Boy Tribe in the first. Now, let's begin. Honestly, it was created by this man, Vince Zero Nally. This guy created Cypress, a science fiction thriller, spy thriller. Nothing, a Canadian surrealist comedy drama. But he created one of my previous kill counts, Splice, released in 2009. He is executive producer of the Canadian horror film 38 Avenue. He produced and directed Hunter, but he didn't write it. Contrary, he produced this science fiction horror, and he actually written this Canadian horror in the Tall Grass. This is actually a Stephen King adaptation. He did the short film Utopia from ABC's of Death 2 and a short film of Elevated. But but he actually did this in record time. Before I get to the stars, let me actually explain the cast. Let me explain what the cast I went through. The cast actually portray prisoners in the first film. Andrew Miller, who actually played Kaz, a Russian prisoner, he's actually a autistic savant and mental calculator. He portrayed by Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller is a actor, writer, and director. He actually is in the drama circles, the JFK Reckless Youth Pictures, and Prince of Exile. He directed Imaginary Bitches. He wrote the plot for the 2018 Tremors. And Boys and Girls. He produced Nothing. And David Worth is an office worker and witty and designed the Cube's outer shell. He actually from Leaver Prison in the United States. But he actually played by David Hewitt. I wonder where did I found him. Oh, he's actually from Skinner's New Order too. He's actually basically from my previous kill count as David Callum from and he no stranger to my kill count. He was and Quentin McNeil played a police officer who aggressive. Who he is a state Quentin state prison in McNeil Island Correction, United States, and he played by Marisa Dean Witt, who actually is in Rude, Curtis Charm, The Little Band Movie, Jane Doe, even the cutest Evil Dead girl, Nothing, Honeybee Kid, the Detective Kid, and Brother. Honestly, a young mathematician, she leave the prison, United States. She played by Nicole D. Burra, who actually is in Prom Night That Deliver Us Evil, Lampoon's Senior Trip, X-Rated, Rated X, Tornado of Terror, Metal Tornado, and Rage of the Road. The Freak Clinic Donner and Conspiracy Theory, Hallway the Women Prison, and the United States. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh! I get it now. There. I actually get it now. Their last name. I get it now. Kaz prison is actually Russian, and Kaz got his name from Kaz. David Worth got his last name from Worth. Quentin got his first name from Quentin and his last name from McNeil State Prison and Correctional Center. Same thing with Levin Worth. Holloway got hers from Holloway Women's Prison, United States, and she played by Nikki Cordari, who actually is in The Twilight Zone, A Little Piece of Heaven, The Blind Faith, Neil Worth, and Beethoven, and Blue Murder. Ren is from the Capare de Ren's Friends, and he is an escape artist and played by Wayne Robertson, who actually died in 2011 of 64. Actually, to tell you the truth, he actually played in Wrong Turn and Survival of the Dead. He also played in Ant Fable, the anime season, The Adventure of Tintin, Bob and Margaret, Finder Keepers, Rescuers Down Under, Popeye. He also plays Survivor and Final Fruit is Servitude. And also Wrong Turn to Dead End. Which is my favorite film. Wrong Turn is my favorite film. And Allison, based on Allison Federal Prison, I can't say it. Unknown and alone. Honestly, he actually is alone, and played by Julian Richardson. Where do I see him? Oh, he is actually in Mimic, Urban Legends, Run Turn, my favorite series. I mean, he's in my previous kill count, Dead Silence, Survival of the Dead, Trigger, Charlotte, and my before it was a kill count, it was a review. Bo is Afraid. Honestly, the pre-production, honestly, they were actually taking inspiration from Lifeboat. But Lifeboat were no actor standpoint on it. Victor actually want a single point of everybody element, and everybody is in a cube and behind the wall. So they actually have a script and draft. And Andre Barrick help him ideal avoid deadly traps and D. And outside cube deleted identify. Honestly, it's actually urgent. After Riot, the story in the short film elevated. It also elevated to show the cue how the cinematic show in Toronto South Stage. Honestly, they actually do it. And while filming, it was shot for 21 days. A budget of $35,000 to $75,000 in cash. And donated services. Honestly, they actually have a training line. Honestly, there was different cushion illusion of the mage. Nicole D. Breyer said that the White Room was more comforting to actors to start a day of filming compared to the Red Room induced psychological effects on the cast during several hours of space. Honestly, they actually had to do they had to have a mathematician to teach them to design the cube, and honestly, they actually do it to actually design the cube, and honestly, the sequence of rooms and actually have 5 rooms, and honestly, it actually perfect. And post production, they actually with surround sounds of room, so the cube he designed as a haunted house. Let's get to the kills. Honestly, we meet the first man, Anderson, waking up from a mysterious cube shape. He opened a hatch and sealed. His body start to and he entered the first room. But something wrong. His body start to. Well, this is what. Anderson turned into a meat cubes by slice and dice by the slice and dice trap at the 304. Yes, I am not joking. And we meet the 5 people: Quentin, Holloway, Worth, Levin, and Reigns. All of them are unaware, but they actually know Food Trap. And Levin, mathematician, know that all the rooms are prime number. And Rain is a escape artist that actually escaped from several prisons. That actually theory of the traps are motion centers. Throwing his boot into a room initially works into room kill, but we got the second kill. We got the second kill. Rain's face got sprayed by the acid trap at 5:29. But honestly, after Reina got killed, horrified by different sensors of the trap, honestly, they choose a prime numbers that actually they meet Kaz at hallway of free clearing dollar, bring him annoyance like Quentin. Quentin is getting really annoyed, and Quentin injured his leg. Honestly, tension high because Quentin is getting really annoyed at Kaz. Honestly, he really is getting annoyed at Kaz. Kaz is such an annoyance. He wants to get him away. So he accidentally created by Leolis out of the bureaucracy system and guesses that the original of the since forgotten the only place out. Honestly, Worth leadership allows the 26 rooms. Honestly, they actually had to find the bridge that actually do everything. And honestly, corners that rather of the sound trap. And Cass nearly caused Quentin death. And honestly, Quentin may be abusive husband who like young girls. Yeah, because he threatened slap hallway and tried to do it with Levin. Honestly, the group reaches the bottom and actually found and honestly he actually really honestly hallway was actually trying to find the end, but honestly they follow her and Quentin, the fucking asshole. Dr. Helen Holloway dropped down at the empty casa by Quentin at 57:50. Quentin become more unhinged and persuaded Levi to abandon Cass. He tried to sexually assault her, but Worth attacks him. And honestly, they actually Worth start to laugh hysterically at the same room that Ren dies. They actually travel in a circle and more. Quentin horrified and Worth room when Ren dies. Honestly, it actually a power of prime number, and Kaz is revealed to be a autistic savant who actually calculate prime number value. Honestly, they actually do it so, and they trap Quentin the hatch, try to escape, and they actually exit. But Quentin career, and Worf angrily attacks Quentin. Honestly, Jonah got impaled with a handle by Quentin at 1:22:11. And Quentin wounded him in a struggle, and Kaz to another Worf grabbed Quentin by the leg and hatch, and the cube split him in half. Officer Quentin McNeil torn apart by the shifted cubes. 1:23:31. David Worf died of blood loss and dehydration off screen. 1:24:39. Crawls to leave it unmoving and stay by her side. Kaz wander into the bright light of fate left unknown. How many kills? Let's find out. Get to them. Prime numbers are 2, 1, 3. Let's get to the numbers. About 6 people died in Cube. 4 men and 2 women. With a runtime of 9 minutes, we got a kill on average for every 12.9 minutes. With the golden great acts of execution, I give it to Joan. Getting impaled by a handle by Quentin is actually a great way to go out, and honestly, I would give it to a trap, but getting killed with a handle is actually a best way to go out. The whippy with dullness will go to David. Die off screen of blood loss is actually not a perfect way to go out.
How's your chemistry?
And that's it. Cube is released in 1997 and followed up by its sequel Hypercube, which is actually not actually directed by the same director. Hopefully you guys have a good day. Bye.